Well, happy weekend, folks. Thank you for hanging out with me for just a couple minutes as we talk about what God continues to do in and through the life of St. Paul's United Methodist Church. Stay up to date with that information and make sure that we are doing all that we can to live, serve, and honor God's call in all of our lives. So here at St. Paul's, we're in a busy season. We've got a lot of things going on. Currently, we've got things that are going to be happening, almost every week. For the next several weeks, there's something special to be reminded of. I'm not going to go through all of those because I pray that you are accessing the proper channels of communication, specifically our Wednesday email newsletter that goes out. You can find that on social media, and I hope that you're on our email list so that you get that. That is the best place to find the clear information and the best way to respond back to us if you have any questions. So please check that out. One of the things that, because we're in a busy season, I wanted to remind you of is our September Everyday Offering. Many of you are aware that now for several months we have been participating in what our mission leadership team has titled for us an everyday offering. How do we think about everyday items, things that we use every day, and how do we think about donating some of those to our neighbors? And so this month we're collecting new sheets, pillowcases, both flat sheets and fitted sheets that we're going to be delivering to two specific organizations at the end of the month that we're in partnership with, Interfaith Emergency Services, as well as Open Arms Village. And both of those agencies are in need of things like this. It just helps make transitions easier when people are in need and they come in and they receive the resources there. This is just a great help to have them just make that a much smoother transition, and it just helps to let those people know that when they come in from whatever situation they're coming from, that they've got a great place to stay, they can be loved and taken care of. So I appreciate you considering helping us out with this. You can just drop them off here at the donation area when you come here on Sundays. We appreciate it. All right. Two really important things. One I can't get into all of today, but I can't wait to share more about. We had a wonderful meeting Tuesday evening about some changes and transitions we're making with our children's ministry on Sunday morning. We're working to get those changes really established and rolled out in the coming weeks. So hopefully by next Sunday, the Sunday after that, I'll be able to share with you some of those details. We're really excited about how God is moving within our ministry with children and families, and so we're going to be making some changes to help that ministry continue to grow, continue to expand. So get excited about that. Give God thanks for what He is already doing, and I can't wait to share even more details about that. This Sunday, our children are helping lead us. We will be observing Children's Sabbath. This is not just a United Methodist thing. This is not just a St. Paul's thing, but around the world, churches take at least a Sunday. I pray they should. They take at least a Sunday to celebrate not only the presence and the responsibility that we all have of having children within our midst and a part of our church, but we celebrate them for the wonderful creatures that God created them to be. And so this Sunday, we're going to both celebrate our children, and they're going to help lead us, and we're looking forward to that. But we're also going to be reminded of our responsibility of what it means as a church to love and nurture our children, not just ones here that come onto this campus, but the church in our community as well. So we're going to hear from Beth McCall, who we all know well, who serves as our music director, who is also the executive director of the Marion County Children's Alliance. And she's going to share some data with us to help us understand even better and even more broadly what it means to love and serve children in our community. So I look forward to that, and I can't thank Beth enough for being able to serve us in that way this week. Also, while you're out and about, if you wouldn't mind, this would be a great thing to go ahead and put on your radar. In anticipation of October the 28th, I know that feels like it's so far away, but it's really not. October the 28th, when we will have trunk or treat here on campus. When you go to the grocery store, when you go to Walmart or Publix and you're out and about, would you consider picking up some bags of candy to go ahead and help us start to stockpile that? We're going to start collecting that in October, but I know for my family, as we're already thinking about those things and trying to plan how we're going to decorate our trunk, and we're out at the grocery stores, we see that the candy is already out, and so we're already thinking that way as well, and I invite you to do that as well. Just as a reminder, those of you that may be new, we pretty much stopped counting last year at Trunk or Treat when we got above 400 people. And so we're here for 2 hours from 5 to 7 p.m. and people show up. And so we want to be able to offer candy to all those children and to welcome them on our campus and to make sure they know that they are loved by us and by God. All right? So let me leave you alone with that. Those are great things to help you, for you to help us continue to serve and love our neighbors. And I can't wait to see you in worship this Sunday as we celebrate Children's Sabbath, as our children help lead us and remind us of the immense and wonderful responsibility we have to love and serve children. All right? Grace and peace to you all. Have a wonderful weekend. See you soon.